All right, friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you your daily horoscope for the 23rd. It's fall. It's the first day of fall. How exciting is that? We're going to have bonfires and Halloween's coming up and apple orchards and cider and all that good stuff. I love fall season. Hoodie weather is the best. Right? Like a pair of shorts and a hoodie. Good times are coming. Faded times are coming. All right, so the sun has moved into Libra. All about the balance, the scales of justice, right? So Virgo, the Virgin, says yes or no to something, okay? So here's our two scales. We've said, yes to this, no to this, yes to this, no to this. And we balance these out. And then now that the sun has moved in, right, everything's shifting now because now it's all about our relationships with other people, okay? So that's why it was important to remember the feeling of Virgo season, of what is our path, what is our purpose, what is our mission, because now it's all about aligning that, our path, our mission, our purpose, with that of others. And it's harvest season, right? So what does harvest season mean? It means if you're a farmer, we're going to start, harvesting our crops. We're going to start pulling all of our resources together, right? And it's not a solo journey, right? This is not just about, I can't survive just by myself. We need everybody else. So with the sun moving into Libra, this is about our relationships with other people. Now, let me show you the chart here because it's funny. Poor Mars. Mars is still back in Virgo, which is awesome. He's very, very happy to be there, very focused, very fixated, again, creating. But he was the first one to enter Virgo, and then everybody just passed him up and left. They're like, all right, we're going to go hang out with our friends over here. It's like, all right, guys, it was good to see you for 30 days, See you later. All right, so we've got the moon down here in Cancer, connected with the North Node. Really beautiful connection, okay? So we're coming, home, heart-centered to our nurturing selves. Okay, we've got a quintile here with Uranus. Okay, and then we have a quintile here with Mars and a quintile here with the sun. Okay, this is a deep, deep, faded creative energy going on here. Okay, there is an old past that needs to be forgotten. Okay, hence the South Node, this karmic Saturn here. It's like, look, these laws, these rules, all these things, let this old stuff go. Follow your heart, follow your passions, destroy this tradition of what you think of how things have to be, okay? Because what we have here, one, we're really talking about deep faded love. We're talking about fate with other people. This is just hugely about other people today and moving into this new moon that's going to happen on the 28th. Okay, so we have Venus squaring the nodes, squaring the moon, squaring Saturn, Mercury squaring the nodes, squaring the moon, squaring Saturn, okay? And then, of course, the sun is coming up as well. So we have Mercury squaring the nodes, all right? I say this, once a month when the moon happens to be there, we're caught in the crossroads of following our hearts, and then we have this old, it's just like, oh, I've done this once before. I've been here, I've seen this, I've done it. There's no point in ever going back and doing it again, And that's like this Saturn South Node thing that's going on here. And it's just like, you've taken a walk in the woods once, you got bit by mosquitoes, and you're never going to do it again. It's like, well, it's fall. It's fall now. It's different. The weather's changed. The mosquitoes are kind of dying out, you have a much more, a higher success rate of going into the woods and not being eaten alive by mosquitoes this time of year, So it's just like, our minds are made up. We've done it, we've experienced it, but at the same time, there's this inkling over here, okay? There's this like, I really want to go into the woods. There's something in the woods that's calling me. There's something that's like my body is yearning for, connecting with that. Connecting with nature. But we're not talking about the woods. This is with somebody. This is with something. This is with other people. This is with an idea, a group, an entity, something. Whatever it is to you, your life. But there's this, over here it's just like we've been there, done it, seen it, you know, it was no good, but it's just like, look, this was different, you know, this is all very different. So we have this huge urge to go in this direction, moon, north node, again with Mercury and Venus being there in Libra. We're much more well, North Node and Moon is much more compassionate and nurturing with this, but with this Libra energy, compromising, more understanding. You know, we have a better understanding as we're able to like stand on the fence here and see both sides of the grass. You know, like, oh, the grass is green here and over here, you know, or whatever it is. We have a different perspective right now coming into this that's going to allow us to go more toward heart and home, more toward that Cancer, that loving energy, that nurturing energy, you know. And then further, what's really exciting here is this connection right here. That's going to happen one after another, my friends. I got goosebumps right now, because one after another, we're going to get this sextile to Jupiter, home in Sagittarius, which is all about, you know, the faith, the higher learning, you know, education. But faith in oneself, faith in the direction that where we're going, we know. So we have Mercury starting this sextile, very cooperative energy between, you know, fire and air. Okay, these two are aiding each other right now. So this is like, all right, we're caught in between these two. But what the real magic is, not I'll get to this, you know, quincunx in a second, but the real magic here is we're able to. So Saturn wants us to like mute this information. Jupiter says more. Okay. So Saturn's job is to restrict things. Saturn's job is to put pressure on things. Jupiter's job is to expand. Well, thankfully, like Mercury's at 15 degrees, Saturn's at 14, you know, the end of 13 degrees anyway. So it's like it's a little bit beyond that. And Jupiter's at 17 degrees. So Mercury is getting away from Saturn's like cold grip, you know, like and it's just like I'm able to express myself. I'm able to express these nurturing, loving feelings that I have for others, or for this group, for this entity, for these individuals, whatever it is. We're able to say yes to the woods, you know, without fear that we've been there, done it, and it didn't work out. You know, like, oh, there's mosquitoes thing. Like, and it's like, oh my God, you know, and we can find this to be a very magical journey into the woods. Okay, everything has changed. Everything is so different right now. For us to hold on to these past, some certain past experiences that are going to shape our. It's just like, yes and no. You know. Yes and no, there's a balance with that. And again, it's up to you. But all of this energy with release, with Saturn, the South Node, as well as this interesting aspects to Uranus. Again, the Great Awakener. This is like the aha moments, you know, when we have that making such a strong, impactful connection down to the, you know, the North Node and the Moon in Cancer. It's very impactful. It should be shattering. It should be shattering old beliefs. It should be shattering old concepts that no longer serve us. Shattering old fears. You know, it's like let go and let live. Let love be. I can't. And then we have this. And then I'm gonna end it here. Venus is coming up here too. You know, so Venus is gonna start to square Saturn. So again, there's this weird, you know, there's a pinch, like I don't know what to say. I want to follow my heart here. My heart I want to express, and I want to, you know, love, and I want to give, be that nurturing soul. And then Saturn's like, you know, it's just an interesting aspect, because it's like, hold on a second. And then we feel this release, this great release of the South Node in Saturn, saying like, oh, this is something is kind of different right now. And again, we're going to be able to communicate and express our love this month in a really, really beautiful way. Then further, we have this quincunx. Okay, that's the annoying aspect in astrology. The sesquisquares, the quincunxes. All right, these are tension. You know, these say, I need focus. I need you to focus on me. If there's this inkling to again, go into the woods, if there's an inkling to follow your heart, this tension is saying, do not ignore that. Because if you pay attention to this and you follow your heart here, this great breakthrough happens, which is really beautiful, right? And then further with love and Venus here, we're getting that quincunx over here to Neptune, right? Neptune, what is Neptune? Neptune is expansion outside the limits of Saturn. Jupiter is expansion within the limits of Saturn. So Jupiter is expansion within the third dimension here, physical reality. Saturn is the king of this reality. Then Uranus outside of that reality, Baha, I don't know, whatever. You know, like the break of reality. There's a separation. Then we have Neptune, okay? This is expansion of our dreams, expansion of our imagination, the expansion, you know, the things that you can't quite put your finger on. So we have this aspect it's furthering telling us to expand our hearts, to expand what we know, or beyond what we know. Okay, because again, we're creating something that's beyond what we thought was possible right now. So we're creating a love that is beyond a love that we thought was possible. We're creating a life that we didn't think was possible to have. You know, it's just like when all of this comes into alignment, and it's coming. You know, this new moon's going to be really beautiful, and everything kind of comes out. The hose is unpinched, the water flows, the love flows, the communication flows. It's a really beautiful month ahead. I know this is a daily. I'm talking about a lot of stuff, but I'm just really excited for this first day of fall, for what's coming our way. And this aspect again to Neptune, to Venus, is again, follow your hearts. Follow your hearts. Wherever that leads you, it's leading you in the right direction. Unquestionably, follow your heart is going to lead you in the right direction. What a great day. Beautiful start to an end of a year, right? Happy fall, everybody. Go drink some cider, eat some donuts. See you tomorrow.